Hello there, and welcome to Comically Sensible, a show where absolutely every opinion of ours is complete dog shit, and they shouldn't be taken seriously. We are your hosts, Allegra Ficklebickle,
Zach Schwartz in person,
and Kyle, fill me up.
Alright, if you don't like it, do me a big old favor and just, fuck you!
Thank you for that incredible intro, Elijah.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's what I do.
I did not see that coming. That was an incredible name. Thank you so much.
I just love that long pause before Zach's name.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sitting here dying. That was good.
Listen, I'm just trying to do this podcast so I can find a girl to help me carry on the Fickle McBickle name.
The Fickle McBickle name? How hard do you think it would be to find a partner if you actually had that last name?
Dude, it would be easy as fuck.
Really?
Well, I mean, if you look like you, Kyle, I feel like there's some hang-ups.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, shit. Oof.
But, yeah, I mean, this'll be a good transition into politics, but, I really love the idea. You guys know, Pete Buttigieg, the gay guy running for president.
I don't actually think I've heard of this, no.
Oh, yeah, Pete Buttigieg. Some people have some problems with him. I think he's just kind of goofy and smug. But I mean, that's just politics, baby.
Yeah,
but me and my brother have created this headcanon that is that his husband's like maiden name was Lovecox.
Oh my god.
It's like Pete Buttigieg and his husband Dan Lovecox. Just incredible. And I say that it transitions into politics, meaning that it's a joke about a political figure, which means politics.
Oh boy. Dude,
okay.
I've been completely out of politics for a very long time. Which one of our
list do we want to start with?
I don't know. Do we want to start with something good or not good?
I feel like we should give them a little taste of something good, because it's been a while since we've done anything good.
So yeah, the one that was really on my mind last week, not last week, I'm sorry, the week that was going to be week 2, which was like 4 weeks ago. It's Colin Kaepernick being gay again, not being actually gay, but being gay. Basically, Nike, being the guys they are, they made some ugly shoes, because Nike just seems to love making ugly shoes these days.
Yeah.
But they made some shoes inspired by the Betsy Ross 13-star flag, the real famous one that everybody talks about.
Yeah, the original American flag.
Yeah, and then Colin Kaepernick was just like, slavery.
Fuck?
And then Nike was like, "You right, boy," and they took him down.
What?
Yeah.
I'm
and then
so
I guess
confused.
He caught a little bit of flack after that because Betsy Ross was actually part of an anti-slavery movement.
Yeah.
So
it's just
in general, like the flag, like I don't know. I don't see it as that big of an issue as some people do. And I would say I'm fairly into politics, and it doesn't bother me. So it's got to be a different kind of people, you know?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. It's just people... It's people who think that, like, just because there are bad things tied to something, that nothing about it can be good.
Yeah.
You know?
There's not even anything bad tied to it.
Well, I mean, at least to, like, the history of America and stuff, there's plenty of things you can point towards to be like, that shit bad.
Yeah.
But, like...
I mean,
in general,
there's tons of stuff that we've done now as the United States that have been that shit bad, you know?
I mean, of course, there's negative connotations to, like, the Confederate flag and shit, but...
Yeah.
Then again, it's just a fucking flag.
Yeah.
Well, Kyle, if we're going the just a flag route, I feel like I got some more ammunition for episode 1 conversation, but,
Oh, jeez.
There's...
Oh, god damn it.
Yeah, but, I don't know, I just don't see... how, like, you can lack nuance so much, and just be so stinky, you know?
Yeah. It's just very odd.
mind-boggling.
It's also it's kind of expected at this point, like especially recently, whenever a company makes some kind of move that like it feels like 2 or 3 people don't like, they will immediately just pull back and give apologies. And I don't like that. I don't think they should. I think they should stand by their product if they're a brand that I should trust.
It makes you look like you're slimy, you know?
Obviously,
because
that shoe made it through focus groups and shit.
Yeah.
It's nuts that a shoe has to go through a focus group, but
yeah.
Oh, well, I mean, yeah, it was like designed, and there were people in charge of it, you know, and there were people that said this shoe is good enough for Nike, which isn't a very high threshold, as Nike makes some generally pretty garbage shoes, I think.
Yeah, I don't use Nike shoes. Not for.
But it was good enough.
I'm sorry.
It was good enough for Nike's designers, and so it's good enough for their customers. Sorry, you were saying something, Zach?
Oh no, I was saying you can go. My point was not important at all.
Just sipping on some water. But yeah, it's so goofy to me. Yeah. Let's see.
Speaking of goofy.
I
don't have a transition for this one. I figured you'd cover me here.
I don't know what you're about to transition
what's
into.
What's a goofy topic out of this politics list? What's something goofy?
The one that Kyle put on there about the memes.
Dude, what's going on with memes?
So, there's been a new British Prime Minister elected, which, bullshit, who really cares about it?
Yeah.
It's just all that...
Probably Britain.
It's all that...
Probably just Britain, you know. Nothing big.
It's all that dumb shit about Brexit and everything.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And so this guy's plan is to get a clean exit by October 31st or something.
Yeah.
Spooky.
Oh, was this the guy who was just... He got up on stage and he was just incredibly excited about everything he said, and he had blonde hair?
Yes.
Oh my god, I've seen this guy.
Think of him as the British Trump.
Dude.
Just by looks. This guy, I've seen, there's memes about it. There's a one where he was playing tennis in basically the same outfit as that typical Trump tennis photo we all know and love.
Yeah.
And people were asking for a battle.
The one where he looks so dummy thick, dude.
Yeah.
And this guy,
I genuinely hope that happens.
Say what you will about Donald Trump, but those cheeks are clappable.
This guy's just he seems so fucking goofy.
He did. I watched a little bit of him talk. I was just watching Philip DeFranco just a couple days ago, and this dude was just going at it on the mic. He could have been spitting into the crowd, kind of excited. And I don't know why. Yeah. It's just Brexit. It's not that exciting.
And I think there's a photo I saw somewhere of him in a harness and being lifted above the ground doing something. I can't even remember what that was.
I want to watch what this guy does for the rest of his term.
It just
sounds like he's
so
gonna do crazy things.
I don't know. I mean, it's not as much like that one. What is it? The president. There's a president in one country that just wears weird ass hats everywhere.
I think that's the Queen of England.
Yeah, she does that shit too.
Yeah.
It's just funny because you'll just see him. He's wearing a duck hat or something. I don't know. It's
interesting.
Sounds incredible. I wish my president wore silly hats.
No, he just wears fake hair.
Oof.
Dude, got him, bro.
Oh, got him, bro. Nice one, bro.
Dude, can we get Alec Baldwin on the podcast if we smack talk Trump enough? Do you think he'll come?
Maybe.
Get him on Discord.
We should just send him a message.
Just come in there. Hello.
Invite him to the Discord server, Zach.
Dude, okay, you got it.
Welcome to Comically Sensible.
Let me just. All right, yeah, he's in.
Hello.
Okay.
Thank you for having me on Comically Sensible.
Hello.
We'd have to make.
Do you guys want to hear a Donald Trump impression?
What's your opinions on Donald Trump just being dummy thick?
I think Donald Trump very clappable. I can't hear myself. I can't hear myself over these headphones, so I can't do a good impression. Hold on.
Hey, that's okay.
Lemon.
While he attempts to do that crazy stuff, we're going to move on to another topic. Kyle, what would you like to move to?
Pretty wild and insane.
Okay, so do we want to go Facebook gayness, college gayness? What?
It's just a bunch of gayness right
Let's
now.
Let's hear about Facebook. Just because I wanna get on with some hot takes and defend Mark Zuckerberg again.
Okay.
Okay. Well, basically, Facebook has been fined by the federal government $5 billion for privacy violations are instituting new oversight restrictions on its business. But they're only holding Mark Zuckerberg personally responsible.
What? Wait, what?
Does Mark Zuckerberg even do anything with Facebook anymore?
I don't think he does. I think he's
But
just like the visionary kind of thing.
He's still CEO, so he does control some shit.
Yeah.
But they're saying they will hold him personally responsible in a limited fashion.
What?
But they're saying this is of course on AP News where I get all my shit for every talk show we ever did. But the one thing I had a problem with this article is it said this $5 billion fine won't make much of a dent for a company. Well,
I mean, like, with a company Facebook size, it's going to be like a little slap on the wrist.
No, Facebook made $56 billion. I wouldn't say 10% of that, or whatever it is, like slightly less than 10%. I wouldn't say that that's not a dent.
Yeah.
I mean, like, in general, you still have $51 billion to play with. So like, it's gonna hurt you a little bit.
If they invested the money properly, which you got to know the Zuck did, I think it's gonna be fine.
That's just a word choice thing that I had with this. Like,
yeah. Either way,
less than
1%
is no dent.
And was this just over like them selling like info, or was?
Yeah.
Okay.
And in another thing,
oh my god,
they're saying that I've got to find it.
I do think they should be held responsible for like selling info and stuff. That's a no-go.
Now they're saying Facebook will restrict Microsoft and Sony's data access.
Interesting.
It's not good, but I'm willing to bet. And I haven't sat through and read the Facebook terms of service.
Yeah,
because I'm not a lawyer, man. And I couldn't give a shit.
Yeah.
But like, I am almost 100% sure that there is probably something there that makes this totally legal, that everybody's just ignoring because they don't like it.
Yeah.
You know?
I could.
Like, I mean, even down to just like, this browser wants to use cookies so they can get your information.
Yeah.
You say okay to that, that's on you. Like, I get so boggled by the whole Facebook thing. Like, yes, it's totally unethical, but we can't hold people legally responsible for doing things that aren't morally okay.
Yeah.
You know?
Like, it makes me...
we all agreed to it.
If it's in the terms of service.
Yeah, if you don't want to sit there and read 30 pages of terms of service, I don't blame you, okay? I don't. You think I care about that? Not really, but, you signed up for it. If they are collecting your info and giving it out, and that's in the terms of service, and you agreed to it, tough cookies, you know?
If I say something next to my Amazon Alexa and suddenly there's an ad for it on Facebook,
oh god,
who cares?
I do not want a live mic in my house at all times.
No, I refuse to get an Alexa.
I think it came out like a few weeks ago that they were listening in. Like a couple people were listening into it from Google headquarters or whatever for like, I don't know, marketing or something.
Yeah, I mean, like,
that was a few weeks ago, but
we all know that Google has been evil right from the very beginning. But the fact is, we've resigned the right to be mad about it when we just said, I want the convenience of not using Bing. You know? Like,
yeah. Understandable. Have a nice day.
But what about Yahoo?
Oh, dude. Yeah, Yahoo. That's the DuckDuckGo.
Oh, dude. I feel like my mother is one of the only people who still has a Yahoo account. But, like, the webpage is still getting updated, so somebody has to be using it.
Oh, yeah. I have an old email tied to Yahoo, and so every so often I clack on there.
Yeah. My first email was on Yahoo.
Dude, I still have my old Hotmail email.
10 years ago. I'd never had Hotmail.
It's now Outlook.
Anyways, we've got a couple more topics to get through for politics.
I guess we do. So I don't know anything about this college entrance thing. I never really knew anything about it much to begin with.
This one's just outrageous because of the amount of money.
Oh. So I guess to before we jump into this one, just brief recap in case nobody has been hearing about this. It came out that a lot of people, a lot of rich people, were paying for their children to go to college, but like not the real way. They were like
bribing,
basically bribing them to
it's
like
not basically
let them
bribing.
in.
They were bribing.
They were bribing. Well, because some of them weren't inherently. Yeah, some of them were just straight up bribes, but others weren't. They were just like good words kind of thing, like, "Oh, you owe me a thing," and it was just really bad. It was pretty gay. So
okay, so I'll just get into this.
Hit him up, Kyle.
The total amount that this guy paid was $250,000.
Jesus Christ!
To get into his son into the University of Southern California. So he entered the plea to conspiracy to commit mail fraud, and as part of his deal, he's been recommended 9 months in prison and $75,000 fine. But there's a little more money involved with this. So the authorities are saying that he gave a total of $200,000 to a fake charity run by the admissions consultant at the center of the scheme, and sent a $50,000 check to the USC Galen Center as a campus sports arena to have his son designated as a recruit for the volleyball team. And then that same consultant that he sent the $50,000 to paid monthly payments of $20,000 to USC's senior associate athletic director for help getting the guy's son and other children of prominent parents into the school.
Oh my God! You know how many McChickens you could buy with that?
Like probably 10 or 11.
At least 11.
And the maximum sentence that this guy could see is 20 years in prison and a fine of $250,000.
Oh my God!
So like that's just a shit ton of money.
That's insane.
Just have his son admitted as a fake volleyball recruit.
That's incredible.
Like,
also, you probably could have just paid for your child to go to the school, and it would have been less.
Why not, like...
Well, getting accepted into the school is the thing for that. I mean, most of the
also,
fucking
why
kids of rich
volleyball?
people. No idea.
Know?
But most of
why not
the rich kids are fucking dumb as shit, so...
That's true.
I wouldn't expect them to actually be able to get into college like a normal person.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess volleyball's kind of under the radar a little bit.
Yeah,
See,
you might be safe with that one.
I'd go with something like lacrosse or something. You think UC Berkeley has like University of Southern California has like a lacrosse team or something?
Yeah.
Something
Maybe.
nobody would notice.
But,
a chess team.
Personally, if like I was rich as fuck, I would not tell my kid I'm rich. I wouldn't even let him know I had the money. I fucking live in a shitty ass house too.
I mean, I would.
So Kyle, like, I gotta ask, like, if you were so rich, what would you be doing with all of the money then? If you were covering it up from your kids, and you're not gonna let them have it, I presume.
It's gonna be.
Well, I'd have a separate house.
I'd
say I'm going to work and just go to my separate house.
Oh my God!
But then when would you have time to work then, Kyle?
I don't need to work. I'm rich as fuck.
Oh my God, Kyle, you horrible parent.
Dude, I've already said that. For one, I really don't even want kids, but if I do, like, they're getting the same treatment I did, like, or not the same, but they are not getting a phone until like junior year of high school.
I guess that's
I
fair.
had to deal with that shit, and it sucked.
Like, I don't know. Like, we're kind of in a different era, Kyle.
They can deal with it.
You could give them, like, a flip phone. That way they can still contact you. Don't even let it have texting. Don't even have texting. Just basically ladybugs.
I am tired of seeing fucking kindergartners with better phones than me.
Oh, it's so upsetting. whenever you see someone in like 3rd grade and they got like an iPhone 10s or some shit, and I'm just sitting here with my fucking Android Galaxy 5, like,
I paid for my own phone just straight up to get an iPhone 7 after having an iPhone 4S for like 3 years.
Yeah.
There's like a wasp or something flying around me. I'm not comfortable with it.
Oh, should we mention that?
Also, yeah, I'm recording outside because my family's home right now. And wow, yeah, this guy's he's not like close to me, but he keeps like flying around in my area, and I'm
oh, don't worry, Zach would already be running away.
I'm pretty upset by it, actually.
Yeah.
Like, bugs don't really skeeve me out too much, but like when they got like an entire ass devoted to a stinger, it's a different story.
I understand some scary shit.
Zach would be running away right now.
Yeah, I would.
God,
it's still crazy that you're just recording outside though. Can you tell us why you're recording outside?
Oh yeah, like I said, my family's home. They don't like the swears so much, and by that I mean like I'd probably not have a home anymore.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So I'm just kind of out here, you know.
Dude. That's understandable. Comically sensible. Outside edition.
Dude, have you told him you dropped out of college yet?
What?
No, I haven't. Yeah, they know. They figured it out about a month later. So like, no, not even like. Let's see, I dropped out the week before Halloween, so probably like 2 months later.
Interesting.
Like right before the end of the semester.
Yeah. Well, I think we should wrap up this good old politics section. What topic is left?
You know,
basically,
I'm not sure.
It just looks like the center back thing that was happening. I don't remember the entire scenario, but from what I remember, like, there was like the 4. I'm trying to think. They gave him some name. I don't know what the name was. I forgot. It was like 4 horsemen of something. I'm gonna call them the 4 horsemen of colored people, because I feel like that's pretty accurate.
Name.
And it's pretty neutral. Hopefully, and nobody gives me shit for that. But
I
like
mean,
our intro says,
people.
Fuck you.
You just gotta say people of color. You'll be fine.
Yeah.
My dogs have been let outside. One's pooping.
Thanks for the play-by-play.
Yeah, no problem.
I want to know every single detail.
But like these people were ending up like giving their opinions pretty hard against Donald Trump, and they let it be known that they don't like him.
Oh yeah,
and
not that that's a particularly bold opinion.
I know, right? Like a lot of people have that opinion currently. But they let their opinion be known. They're like, hey, we really don't like it. They wanna. This is what we think you should do instead. Just voicing their opinion, just like Trump does on Twitter. Not that big of a deal. Yeah. But then Trump came out with this tweet, and I'm not going to quote it exactly because I don't have it in front of me. But it basically said, if you can run a country so well, then you should like go back to your country, fix it, and then come back.
I feel like
even though they are all 4 U.S. citizens, and 3 of them were born here.
There has never been a good sentence strung together that said "go back to your country." No. Never once.
Yeah.
It's always ends in a disaster, and generally for good reason.
Yeah, he got a lot of backlash from that one. It was definitely a hot take.
Yeah, I tend to have to stay quiet around my house because they all really love him, and I just think he's a retard.
Yeah, I mean, I don't hate Trump.
No.
I don't necessarily like some of the things he's done, but I mean, to be fair, he's also done some pretty okay stuff.
I just think he needs to keep.
We're not in war yet,
sometimes.
So like, obviously he's done something correctly because we're not all dead or in the draft. So we're in the draft. We haven't been drafted, so we're doing something correctly.
Well, don't worry, Zach. Elijah and I'll be picked before you.
Yeah, because I'm still in college. Suckers. But yeah, so what?
Sorry, give me
something,
just a moment here.
Something else that ended up happening was there was like some kind of speech that Trump was giving, and then everyone in the background, after the incident had happened on Twitter, started chanting "Send her back," just over and over again for probably like a solid 10 seconds, and he just let it happen. He didn't even care, and then he continued his speech. Which, I mean, honestly is the smart move. Like, work with the mob, He's got to get them points up for that second election. So, I mean, he's playing it pretty strategically there.
Oh God, this next election's gonna go.
Oh God, I have no idea. I really hope Kanye runs. I don't want Kanye for president. I just want him to run.
Now, I know for a while he was talking that there were the Kanye 2020 ads and stuff.
Yeah.
But then he had a meeting with Trump like a while back, and then he tweeted out 2024. So I feel like it's gonna be a bit, unless he decides to go back on that.
Dude, he might. You never know.
Dude, Kanye's a wild beast.
Dude, he shares that dragon energy. Okay.
God,
I want him to be my friend.
Kyle. You remember that? And share my dragon energy with Trump or some shit?
Oh, yeah. I can never forget. That's why I want Kanye West to be my friend. Let's get Kanye West on the podcast with Alec Baldwin.
We might be able to do that, but first, we have to go to our commercial break.
Yeah!
Yeah, I'm liking those segues, huh? But yes, it's been about 30 minutes.
Thank you to whoever for sponsoring.
Dude, I don't know who's sponsoring, but you will find out as the viewer here in like 30-some seconds.
We'll figure
when we
out
come
here
back
in about half an hour.
Yeah, we record them afterwards. But we will be right back with the entertainment section. This is Comically Sensible. And we will see you here pretty soon. Enjoy our sponsors.
Elijah, please make a Minecraft commercial.
Okay, yeah, I'll record a Minecraft commercial. What's up, Game Boys and Girls of Games? Have you ever wanted to play video game, but just don't have video game to play? Consider Minecraft. Buy it with money to play game with box and cube. Pixels, funny noise, creeper, oh no! Buy Minecraft. How's that, you like that?
Oh, hello, dears. Welcome back. I'm so glad you've joined us today. So sweet to have you. Welcome back to Comically Sensible.
I'm here with Kyle and Zach, and we're about to talk about some real shit. So buckle up.
Please fucking kill yourself.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm gonna.
It's about time.
I just imagine his neighbor looking over the fence and saying that.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, we got
I've got live studio audience, all of my neighbors glaring over their fences.
Oh my God. I really hope so.
I got a lot of privacy fences around me, which means it would take them so much extra effort to glare over the fences.
It'd be like that,
to the step stool.
what is it? The guy it's one of Tim Allen's
Yeah,
TV
Home
shows.
Oh
Improvement.
yes, that guy.
That guy just leaning over the fence.
Please have Tim Allen from Home Improvement lean over the fence and tell you to stop being a bad boy.
Tim Allen from Only Home Improvement.
Yeah. Anyways,
Woody.
We've got.
Woody.
Oh God, no. We got a decent amount of topics in entertainment.
All right.
Some of it's games, some of it's movies and media, and a couple controversies. But hey, that's just how it goes. I want to let Kyle pick the first one though, because he probably I don't think Kyle wrote a single one of these down. So just pick one at random, Kyle.
Let's do Mario Maker 2.
That was the worst
Mario
choice.
Maker 2. All right, yeah. So Mario Maker 2 came out between these episodes, and the game very good.
I
I'm
heard
having
that
a lot
it's
of
really
fun.
good.
Okay, yeah. You saying I heard answers the question I was about to ask. Have you guys bought it? So I'm gonna presume no. Game good.
I don't have a Switch.
Dude.
What, Kyle?
I don't have a Switch.
End, Kyle.
So,
Just
as someone who does not own Mario Maker 1 on either the Wii U or the 3DS, is good, should buy? Question?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but I would go for the second one, just because, that's where all the new poppin' levels are at.
Okay.
Yeah, it's Mario Maker 2, very enjoyable. Not a lot of new mechanics, but enough to make it wildly different from the first.
Yeah, aren't they introducing, like, specialized modes that are, like, based on the 3D titles, but they're 2D?
They've got, the only, like, special mode they've added so far, I presume there's more to come.
Yeah.
But that's Mario 3D World, and boy, is that one fun to play with.
I really
love
hope that they
one.
add, like, some really obscure as hell Mario game as a template, like fucking Luigi. Oh no, not what is it? Mario's Missing.
Oh yeah.
You just have that ugly Luigi just walking around.
Yeah.
But every character gets the ugly treatment.
Yeah. I kind of want Mario 2 as a theme.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Because I think I think you could have a lot of fun with just like all the throwing mechanics and stuff.
Yeah, that would actually be really cool.
Yeah.
And it's also listed on this sheet that we use that online bad. Could you please explain?
Online. Okay. So there's so much like beyond just
this dude's pissed.
Okay. So they've
you can hear the
they've
anger.
got
you can feel it coming through your speakers.
Yeah, they've got 4-player co-op and 4-player versus. A great idea, right?
Yeah.
So basically, you could just hook up online with anyone, and they'll just go, and you'll play through some levels. And they've got special tags for like multiplayer levels if you want, like, if you really want your levels to be played. When you make them, you can upload them with like multiplayer co-op, multiplayer versus, and it'll make them like appear more often than just regular levels.
Okay.
And I think that's super neat. And I just love the versus, like, the whole versus concept.
Yeah.
Just a race to the finish. So much more fun than doing, like,
that's gotta be, like,
Mario.
really good for that kind of speedrun person,
Yeah.
Because you can do it with friends.
Well, see, there's a hang-up there, but before we get to that, since the way, Nintendo runs their servers, it's just so slow.
Yeah.
You are, from the very beginning of the match, you are begging for one of your players to just drop out of the game.
Oh, jeez.
Because it speeds it up so much. You will be moving so slowly, which helps for precise platforming, but also isn't fun. It's just, it's such a disaster. But yeah, beyond that, some stuff that I wanted to talk about before the game came out. Kyle, did you just R2-D2 scream at me?
Kyle, your phone's supposed to be on mute.
It's almost dead, and it is on mute. But it makes that even when it's on mute.
Oh.
Alright.
That was Kyle's phone. Anyways, continue with your angry rant about the slideshow that is Nintendo Online. As I quote from your tweet.
Yeah. Yeah, so Nintendo Online is probably the greatest slideshow presentation software ever. But beyond that, something that I wanted to talk about even before the game came out is that playing online, you can't set up online servers with your friends.
Yeah.
You just can't do it. You can play locally with, like, the Switch, like, download play equivalent or whatever. But as far as just true online play with your friends, no way. Can't happen.
And it's really, it really sucks, just because Nintendo's always had a history of not being good at online play.
Yeah, it's just, like, just get good at it.
Even,
just take a lesson from, like, the first Halo game.
Yeah.
Like,
First Halo didn't have online.
Oh, yeah, it was Halo 2. That's okay.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Understandable.
I was mistaken.
It's the first one people care
one
about.
Of the Halos, I just remembered, one of the Halos pioneered just what online play was.
Yeah.
From that Nakey Jakey video I watched. But either way.
Dude, mega shout out. He's a really good dude.
Dude, I love Nakey Jakey. I want to kiss him. But it's just, it's so bad, and I don't like it. And that's all I have to say about Nintendo Online, specifically on Mario Maker.
Yeah.
Because, it lacks in some other areas, like Smash Brothers, it can be kind of slow. But the only one I've really ever had a problem with is Mario Maker. Yeah. And I think it's just because the amount of players.
Yeah. I had an issue with Smash Brothers, even back on the Wii U. Hell, I had problems with Mario Kart Wii, back when that was a thing. They really need to up. I don't know if they need to upgrade servers, add dedicated servers. I don't know what method they're using. I didn't look into it. All I know is that
I don't even care if it becomes.
And
I don't even care if it becomes more expensive.
Yeah, if they asked for a little bit more, I could understand it if they actually paid for dedicated servers. And Nintendo's one of the only ones I can actually give that excuse to. Because PlayStation and Xbox don't host their own servers. They make the games buy their own servers and host it. So I can understand for Nintendo because they actually make their games and host their servers. So
yeah, it's just
Microsoft and they all operate incredibly different from Nintendo.
Oh yeah, they're different companies. I'll admit, PlayStation and Microsoft are far more of a full-on company rather than Nintendo, which is just 12 dudes in a studio making games. It's actually not, but you know what I mean.
Oh, yeah.
The companies operate a lot differently. One of them just makes games, the other two make, fucking TVs and computers, and fridges.
And bad Spider-Man movies.
And good Spider-Man movies.
The Amazing Spider-Man movies are okay films.
They're pretty alright.
They're okay. They're passable movies.
I slept through the second Amazing Spider-Man. The original 3 are okay.
I mean,
they're pretty much the same thing, but it's fine because you get to see what's his name?
Tobey Maguire.
Tobey Maguire.
Yeah, you get to see Tobey Maguire just do funny shit, so it's fine. And then the new MCU ones are actually pretty well written, so I haven't got to see the new one yet, though. No spoilers.
It is fucking
The Amazing...
beautiful.
Oh, yeah, it's good.
Okay.
The Amazing Spider-Man 2, you got the most important thing you needed to see, which is at the beginning Paul Giamatti as whatever he was.
That blue guy.
The guy who drives the truck. Yeah, the blue guy.
Anyways, wow, that was a little bit off topic, but
anyways,
I guess we can wrap up some of this Nintendo news here. We're gonna skip over all the Pokemon news because really nothing has happened. So instead, we're gonna talk about the main bulk of it, which is the fact that they announced a new Switch unit, which is technically 2, but the main one is the Nintendo Switch Lite, which is pretty much just Switch in portable mode. There's no Joy-Con, no HD rumble, no IR sensor, which is fine. Although it is nice to see that it's compatible with it. You can still connect your home console controllers to this portable device. And I love that.
Okay.
So
can you still connect it to the TV?
No. Although I feel
disappointing.
that's going to be, I feel like that's going to be broken at some point. Somebody's going to make, a Lite dock, It's going to happen.
Yeah.
Probably.
Considering it's still
that point,
running
you
on
might
the
as well
exact
just
same
buy the
USB-C
Switch.
port. The benefit of it, though, is that, one, it has a D-pad, which I love. Yeah. That way I can actually play Sonic without hitting all the fucking C buttons everywhere.
Oh, yeah.
And then,
there are Joy-Con you can buy with D-pads.
There is, but they're all off-brand. I'd like to have an on-brand solution. That's just me. I'm a little picky.
Yeah, that's fine, though.
I'd still probably, as somebody who doesn't even have one, I'd still probably buy a Switch over a Switch Lite.
Yeah. The other benefit is that it's $100 cheaper. It's $200 instead of $300.
By the time I get it,
they're
it'll
also
probably be
making
cheaper
a
than that.
Pokemon edition, so that's neat. I won't buy it, but it's neat.
Oh yeah.
And then of course they also, everybody was thinking there'd be like a Switch Pro or something, and there was not. There was nothing like that announced. There was only the Lite version. But they did announce that they're making a little hardware revision to the Switch. So I don't know when they're going to be releasing it, but they said that they will be updating the main chip that's in the Switch, and I believe it's, for the technical folk, it's like a Tegra 1. And that's still outdated, like we're on Tegra 2, but that's not the point. Nintendo uses some old hardware. It's fine. It's a money saving, and we still play Breath of the Wild, and it looks fine, so whatever. But this new chip is apparently updated, and it makes it so that it's more optimized. So you're actually getting, apparently, we'll test the numbers when it comes out. You're getting 2 to like 3, sometimes even 4 more hours of battery life out of the Switch. And that's playing big games like Breath of the Wild, in portable mode.
I don't know if it's just me, but I've never had a problem with Switch battery life. I mean, I think more battery life definitely always a positive.
Oh, absolutely. I've never had an issue with it.
I've never had an issue.
You know, I can sit there and I keep my Switch charged, you know. It's not always in the dock, but, you know, if it's at 100%, I'll put it back in the little bag. But I've never had a problem, you know. I'll sit there, I'll play Breath of the Wild for like 2 hours, and then, okay, time to put it back on the dock. But I've never really noticed or cared, you know. And for games like Tetris and Sonic Mania, I can play that for like 5 hours, so.
Yeah, and even then, like, I never really find myself playing Switch games for several hours at a time.
Yeah.
You know? Like, there's none that I've had really that, like, super engaging story yet that makes me want to, like, keep playing, not like Red Dead or something, you know?
Yeah.
God, if Red Dead was on the Switch, it wouldn't be able to handle anything.
I don't know, man.
5 minutes of battery life.
Like, it's pretty good.
Red Dead is over 100 gigs.
That's because it's running 4K textures, though. Like, you're not going to run 4K on the Switch. Just downscale it to like 720,
battery life.
and then it's fine. They got LA Noire on there. It's Rockstar.
Yeah. Even then, it's a huge game. If you would even drop it down to 720.
Yeah. I'm sure
the game still looks fine outside of 4K.
Yeah.
Yep.
Anyways.
I'm actually haven't played a little bit of Red Dead 2, but I didn't really like it as much as the first one.
Interesting. I played Red Dead.
I still haven't played the first one.
It's okay.
I can't get along with like the heart and food eating part.
It's got a pretty weird system, but overall, from what I played, Red Dead was pretty fun. The first one, I haven't touched the second one yet.
The cores are a weird system, and I'm still not in love with those.
If they took the cores out of multiplayer, I'd be fine with it.
Yeah. Well, I think we've rambled on that topic a lot.
Yeah.
Let's Kyle, since you didn't write any of these topics down on the list, I'm gonna let you pick one randomly. Go for it.
Cat throwing shit.
Cat throwing shit. All right, boy. So apparently, it just came out maybe 1 or 2 days ago. There was a Twitch streamer, I believe the name was Alinity. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that properly, but hey, that's fine.
I think so.
And she was playing some game. I think it was Call of Duty, but I haven't played those in a long time. So, you know, take that for what it is. It's a first-person shooter. Could have been Ape Sex, you know.
Did you say Ape Sex?
Yes.
I also just realized that you said Apex. I thought you were using just some expression that I'd never heard before. It's like, it could have been ape sex. I don't give a shit.
No, there was no expression. I meant Apex Legends. But yes.
Oh, wait, so you did say ape sex?
Yes, I said ape sex.
Yes, he said ape sex.
Oh, okay.
God damn it, Elijah.
I'm sorry, we're on Discord. I can't see your face.
No, it's entirely reasonable. But anyways, she was playing this first-person shooter, getting really into it, and then her cat, like, got in the way of wherever her hands were. I don't know if she was using a controller, keyboard, whatever, I don't care. She just picks the cat up and just yeets it behind the chair. And it was kind of funny to watch, but this apparently sparked a lot of outrage, and it's...
Well, yeah, it's such like a slapstick cartoon thing to do, but like, then you really think about like, this girl threw a cat. But I mean, also, like,
how hard are we talking? She threw it. Like, I pick up my cats when they get in the way and throw them.
It did not look like a hard yeet.
Okay, yeah, and I mean, cats always land on their feet, like, indisputably.
Yeah,
so, like every time. So like you know,
when
it
my
couldn't have
cats
been that bad.
Oh, sorry. When my cats get in our garage, I pick them up and I throw them out of the garage.
Yeah, I don't think. I don't know. I don't think it was that bad. You know, you could watch.
Now
the
that I'm
video
really
and make
thinking
your
about
own
it,
decision on it. But apparently, like, a lot of people got angry and they started going to Twitch, being like, "Yo, this is animal abuse. You need to like get this channel out of here." And Twitch stood by.
The thing I'm more concerned about is the other thing you put on there.
Yeah.
About the cat.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, that part is.
She apparently, like, a long time ago, because, you know, when something bad happens, you gotta dig up literally everything of the past. Of her, like, she, like, was drinking vodka, and then, like, gave, like, a sip of it. She just kissed her cat, let her have a little bit, like, you know, through osmosis, to the cat. And then, the cat, like, started freaking out, so everybody's like, oh my god, she just fed her cat, like, alcohol. What the hell's happening? Is this animal abuse?
Oh, see, that's a shitty thing to do.
That is actually a pretty bad thing. The throwening, it was really not that big of a deal. I've seen people chuck cats harder. I don't advocate for that, but it was a pretty light yeet, you know.
Now, see, if it were me, and I'm in gamer mode, you know.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna pull the gat out my desk and kill it.
Oh my god. But yeah, the vodka thing was not good.
Would you say it was a yeet or a yeet?
It was a simple yeet. There was no really big yeets.
Bro, so like low key yeet?
Low key, just yeet.
So like a yet.
Yet. God damn it. We need to move on.
Somebody else pick the next
let's
thing.
go to the Breaking Bad thing. Tell me about it, Elijah.
Oh, okay. Well, so I just watched Breaking Bad, and oh lord, what a sweet little show.
Yeah. I've heard nothing but good things.
Oh,
you know?
dude, a train.
Well, oh yeah, there's a little train rolling by. Chugga choo choo. I'm gonna rob it. Give me all your cash. I'm gonna rob it just like in Breaking Bad, yo. But
dude, segue.
Man. So yeah. I started watching Better Call Saul a while back, and just because I was really fascinated with Bob Odenkirk at the time.
Yeah.
Because I just discovered Mr. Show with Bob and David.
Yeah.
Which is so good, so funny.
Yeah, you've shown me some of that.
So, yeah, I became very fascinated with Bob Odenkirk as an actor, and looking at his stuff, boy, so underrated. As an actor. But yeah, so then I. While waiting for like the other seasons to drop on Netflix, I started watching Breaking Bad, which I should have started with in the beginning. And jeez, the writing's incredible, of course. The acting is top notch. I mean, you got like Bryan Cranston, who's incredible. But then just what they do visually with just shots. And how they're able to how they like make you, they kind of they do some Pavlov stuff, and kind of like get you to understand what's trying to be conveyed through a shot without saying anything about it.
Yeah.
And that's something Better Call Saul does so incredibly. I think if you're studying cinematography, I think Better Call Saul definitely a show that you should watch, for sure.
See. I tried to get into Breaking Bad, but just the fact that there's some parts where he's just sitting there in tighty whities, I cannot fucking get into it.
Oh yeah.
Does it pull you out of the experience, Kyle, of a true, you know, meth man?
I just see that and I'm like, I can't take it seriously anymore.
Well, I think that's something the show does very well. I think there are too many dramas. There are too many dramas that just get so invested in making everything dramatic. It just separates you so far from reality. I think Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul both particularly Breaking Bad, just because it deals with more serious issues, at least to this point. Deals with so many more serious things. I think the fact that there is just some dumb, goofy shit every so often makes the world way more real. You know?
See, in a drama, I like just constant. So it's like if it takes me out of it, I'm just
Yeah.
But yeah. So Breaking Bad's so good, and it makes me just want to. I don't know.
Dude.
Makes me want to do everything. It makes me feel like God.
So I take it that I should probably watch it then, because
I recommend it.
Okay. I might
Highly
get into
recommend
that.
it.
How many seasons are there?
There's only 5 seasons.
Okay.
And they're fairly short seasons. Most of them like 10 to 15 episodes. Now the episodes are long.
Yeah.
They're like 45 minutes. Most of them. The finale's like an hour.
Okay.
But yeah, it's so good. Worth your time, I think.
Well, it was a nice installment of Elijah Picks.
Yeah.
Dude,
Thank you
nice.
for watching Elijah Picks. That's the end of the podcast.
Don't worry, we've got
We
at
still
least a
got
couple topics left.
2
Oh,
more.
yeah. All right,
And
yeah.
one
What
of
we
them
got
is
here?
This gigantic Marvel drop from the past, what was it, just a couple days ago, right?
Yeah. I think on Saturday or Sunday or something.
Yeah. But Marvel just dropped like a whole lot of news for movies and shows, and they were definitely prepared for after Endgame. And it shows.
I mean, they've had
now.
this.
Yeah.
I mean, even before. I'm sorry, not before Disney. But they've had the whole
Yeah.
sheet drawn up since Avengers. They've had this whole thing
Yeah.
plotted, which is why everything ties together so nice.
Yeah.
But yeah. So what we got like a Loki movie. We've got WandaVision, like Scarlet Witch and
Vision.
Vision, yeah.
Yeah. They've got I think they're doing like a Black Widow movie.
Yeah, they're doing both
That's a prequel.
a Black Widow and a Hawkeye movie.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Yeah, they're doing Hawkeye.
Um,
They've got Falcon Winter Soldier, the TV show, and then I think they're also doing a movie for that.
Yeah.
They've got the animated series, Marvel's What If, which takes place within the Marvel universe somehow.
That was
basically dealing with
it was a really nice idea, and I talked about it a little bit before the show, but that's something that the Dragon Ball did a long time ago, and everyone wants them to bring it back because it's just such a unique idea to I mean, all kids and adults, they think of scenarios of dude, what if this superhero fight this superhero, everybody fucking does that, So it's incredible that they're actually doing it. They're actually giving us, they're giving people some fan service for that.
They're encroaching on Death Battle's territory.
I guess so. That's not their concept, but I definitely hope that it turns out pretty well. And there was a couple other things
This should be
announced.
interesting.
There was a lot of new IPs announced too from them. What was it, Chun-Chi or something?
Oh yeah, like the Doctor Strange, Strange's assistant man.
Yeah, and then they're also
he's
having
getting his
just
own movie.
another Doctor Strange movie, which I enjoyed the first Doctor Strange.
You know, I still haven't watched that. I love the character of Doctor Strange.
I thought the movie was pretty good. Surprised, it's one of the Marvel movies I've sat through 4 times, and it's still pretty good.
It's a little confusing at times.
Yeah,
but
the beginning is just hands. It's just shots of hands. You got hands, bro.
They put way too much influence on the hands, but granted, that's
the
major.
Yeah,
Listen, the
That's
hands
a
are the
major
thing,
character.
Kyle.
yeah. You got hands.
It's a major
kid?
character.
Give me your hands.
Jeez.
Yeah.
What if Doctor Strange could have been anybody with hands?
But yeah, so Marvel has done quite a bit. They got a lot planned, and I'm looking forward to it. There's rumors of them trying to tie the X-Men back together. I don't think they will, but who knows? That'd be pretty neat. I don't think they're gonna go for it though. I think the X-Men saga is done. Maybe not the Deadpool one though. They can probably swing that one.
Yeah, I don't know.
Let's see. We have only got 2 topics left.
Yeah, let's see.
One of them was a tragedy, and then the other one, I feel like has already died off.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Let's talk about the small one. We just got the FaceApp one and the other one, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
FaceApp, funny, haha.
That's it.
Yeah, that's all.
Make you look like old man Teehee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's pretty much how it goes. We've used
Now let's
it a
talk
little
about
bit.
horny gamers.
Hell yeah. Horny gamers are some of the weirdest people. But also, their numbers are strong.
Did I get
And you know we're going to have to talk about the Belle Delphine gamer girl saga.
Let's do it.
There might be some that I'm missing, but from the point that I jumped in was the Pornhub incident, which was genuinely funny.
I love it.
I think it was. You might have to help me with like how it starts, but like there was something that happened where if she reached a goal, like she would start a Pornhub account. I don't remember if it was likes or like a Patreon or something. I don't remember what it was.
I think she reached like some kind of like threshold on Instagram or something.
Okay, it was some like
and so then
followers.
Then
or something.
she was like, yeah. Then she was like, hey, so what do you guys want to see from me, like sexually, like on Pornhub? And then they were just like, I want to see you fingered by black guy, and I want to see you shove a pineapple up your pussy. I want you to fuck my dad.
I'm gonna keep
like,
that sound right.
Please suck my fucking dad's toes. Oh, bye, Kyle. He just dropped out of chat.
Oh, rest in peace. Anyways, while he comes back, yes.
Yeah. He's
oh my
they're
god.
Just like
that
please
happened.
suck my fucking dad's toes. And so she's like, okay. And then she went on. She made a bunch of videos and uploaded them all. And they're all like, Belle Delphine with 2 cocks, but then she's just playing with some chickens or something.
Yeah.
Oh, just a bunch of...
She uploaded like at least 5 videos, and all of them were trolls.
Yeah. Bunch of dumb euphemisms.
There we go.
Kyle, you back?
Yep, my internet died for a second.
Hey, that's
okay.
All right. And that pretty much ends the Pornhub scandal of it. That's pretty much it.
Everybody was upset because they didn't get to see girl pussy.
Yeah. And that was just funny on its own. Mad props. I think that's hilarious. What a great troll.
Oh yeah.
And then it gets even better because we go on to the next chapter, which is the bathwater saga. Oh my god. So like,
I think
dude, thank you so much for this music. Basically she offered to sell her bathwater as gamer girl bathwater because she does the dress ups of looking like the kawaii girls,
Yeah.
And she decided to sell them these cute little bottles. They're just like basically like travel size Vaseline bottles. It's gamer girl bathwater. And you know that shit sold out immediately. In fact,
absolutely,
she
like
had to,
twice.
She's told people like she had to do it again or something because there's just so many people wanting it.
Oh yeah.
Which is just horrible as it is. Really? Some people had to be buying it just for the troll of it.
Oh yeah.
Just for the joke. Some people are just...
You know that there were people that were just genuinely wanting to just dip their toes in that.
Yeah. They get off to it somehow.
Oh yeah.
Add it to their pony jar.
Dude, how much nut-infused bathwater there must be out there? Immeasurable. Gallons. Gallons upon gallons.
And then, I'm not sure if it's true, but I heard that, like, there was some kind of herpes thing going around with it.
That's definitely, that's been said. I don't know.
I don't know if that's
way too
true.
Close to my microphone.
Dude, you
I'm not
raped me,
sure.
thanks.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I saw there was like some water droplets on my computer. And
Oh, you're fine.
Off.
Yeah. I didn't look this up, but apparently there was like a herpes incident or something.
Yeah. I guess
don't
feel cases.
I don't feel like it's true. Just because I don't think she would do that. I feel like she's an A+ troll, and she kind of knows what she's doing. I don't feel like it was actually bathwater, you know?
I'm not sure. But yeah, it's either way.
Yeah.
Either way. It's like...
Either way, the whole incident is just funny.
Oh, yeah. Now, I will say, Belle Delphine, kind of redeeming herself for the pyrocynical incident. I don't know if we talked about this before.
I don't believe so.
No, probably not. Yeah, but basically, there was that whole thing when pyrocynical gave her, like, 3,000 pounds.
What?
Yeah. Yeah, so there's a video, it's like, I gave Belle Delphine 3,000 pounds to be my girlfriend. And he genuinely gave her 3,000 pounds, so, around about $3,000.
Yeah.
And he paid that to her Patreon.
Okay, I'm just kidding.
As, like, a high-tier donation, because she said she'd do, like, she's like, we can do whatever you want.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. And so he went and he did that so that she would play Minecraft with him.
Honestly, what else do you want out of a girl? Like, if they're willing to sit down and play Minecraft with you, you found the one. Okay.
But yeah, then they're gonna do it. Then she backed out. She kept the money and she said, "I'm not really comfortable doing that."
What?
And so he just kind of
Minecraft.
Yeah. So what she did instead was she sent like 3 custom Minecraft themed videos to Pyrocynical to watch, and they did some reaction stuff to it.
Interesting.
But then Belle Delphine once again went to be a real one. She had sold out of the bathwater that Pyrocynical was going to buy for a video, and so he's like, "Hey, you sold out. Can you do me a solid? Send me some." She's like, "Yeah. Hell yeah, boy." So she's on the uptick. She still owes him like, thousands of dollars.
Yeah.
Or Minecraft.
Or Minecraft.
But either way, she's being a real one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kyle is gone again, by the way. I don't know if you noticed that.
Interesting. It seems that Kyle's going to be having connection issues.
Yeah.
Hopefully he'll join us for the end of the show. Because this is the end of the show.
Yeah, we just finished up. So
it's gonna be a real gay one if he's not here. I'll edit him in here in post.
I guess
I'll put his last regards right here. Okay.
All right, how'd you like that?
Thanks, Kyle. I have no idea what he said, but I'm assuming it was along the lines of insulting us.
Probably. So
since Kyle's not here, I guess I'll do a makeshift outro, unless you would like to.
Oh, I mean, I don't know. I took the intro and the segue back. Why don't you take it?
Alrighty. Well, we hope you enjoy listening to Comically Sensible, a show where absolutely every opinion of ours is complete dog shit, and it probably should not be taken seriously. Honestly, it's pretty bad, but hey, we hope you enjoyed listening to it. We are your hosts, Zach Schwarzenperson. Kyle Fill Me Up was not here, and of course,
Alexandria Cortez.
That's the one. Thank you so much for listening.
All right.